G'day everybody, my name is Blue, and welcome to a brand new blind playthrough of Jusant. I think that's how you pronounce the word, but I could be completely butchering that. If you guys know, definitely leave a comment down below about the pronunciation, so I can correct myself next time. But anyway, I figure I wanted to change pace a little bit from some of the other games that I've been playing on the channel. And I've always wanted to give this one a go. This one is made by Don't Nod, and Don't Nod have made quite a few games in the past, but some standouts include Life is Strange, and that one was a really interesting, almost emotional roller coaster of a game, and this game sort of gives me a little bit of the same sort of vibes. But actually, it also reminds me of an older game back in the PS3 era called Journey. And yeah, I'm sort of expecting this to be somewhat of a similar experience. Almost, relaxing and somewhat meditative even. So we'll see. Let's actually get started. I have played the game a little bit just to test out the recording and the audio and all that sort of stuff, so hopefully it's all good. But if you've got any feedback on audio levels and stuff like that, definitely leave a comment down below about that as well, and I can hopefully adjust for the next episode. So let's get into it. Jusant, a French nautical term for a receding tide. Chapter 1, Daymark. Okay, we're already in. And, I mean, visually, guys, this game already looks pretty stunning. I would have to say that, I mean, it's not like a really high definition looking game or anything like that, but it most certainly has a brilliant art style. And I would say so far, just from that introduction, the standout thing for me is just the sound design and the music. Oh man, the music just hits home so hard. So I'm hoping for some really, really good music for the rest of the playthrough. But anyway, I love it when the game sort of, without, you know, verbally telling you through writing or anything like that, you know, what the objective is. And currently our objective is to reach that thing over there. So we're looking at it from the very base of... I don't want to call this a mountain. Is it a mountain? I guess it's some kind of rock formation. It almost feels like coral or something like that. Maybe this has been submerged under the water for a while. And I'm also making a few other guesses here, but I'm guessing maybe something's happened in the world and the water has receded somewhere. I guess, maybe. Maybe not, but anyway, let's experience the game further here. What's going on here? I'm just gonna do a bit of exploring here and there, guys. I'm probably not going to rush too much in this game, so I do want to try and take it all in as much as I can, and obviously for you guys, I want to experience as much as we can as well. Alright, now, as far as I know, this is going to be somewhat of a climbing simulator, and it has a pretty unique way of actually simulating climbing using the trigger buttons here. As you can see, it's sort of teaching us how to grip with both the left and right triggers, and we then have to sort of basically I guess sometimes time when we're gripping with both hands, one hand or the other, and making sure that we've got a firm grip in several places before, you know, obviously pulling ourselves up. The icon displays the rope's main carabiner. When full, it means the rope is wound in. Okay, didn't read all of that. Anyway, let's continue on. Hold to wind the rope. There we go. Now, I am actually playing on the Xbox environment, guys. I am on PC, but I've got the game through Xbox Game Pass, so that's where I'm enjoying this game from. I do have a PlayStation controller, though, so if I mess up some of the control inputs, it's because I'm getting used to the Xbox prompts on screen, so just keep that in mind. The carabiners automatically secure the climb and show you the path forward, I think, is what it said. What is that? Some kind of boat? Anyway, let's get going. Alright, so far so good. Let's just grab our rope there. And what do we have here? Another pathway. Anything hidden away? Don't think we can go through here. What is this thing? Again, I think this is Probably some kind of a boat or maybe even submarine. Something along those lines. Alright, let's continue. So far, very easy challenges, as expected for probably, I mean, would you call this a tutorial? This is not exactly a tutorial, is it? I mean, we're already in the game per se, but I guess they're going easy on us. Alright. Right on the ground. B winds the rope. Okay. Cool. I don't suppose we should go down there? Maybe down here. Maybe. Ah, yep, I see some kind of a pathway there. Actually, there are arrows as well pointing the right direction. So maybe this is not the right way. But I'm sort of curious to find out whether or not the game has any hidden collectibles or something along those lines. Usually, you know, these kind of games have those sorts of things, you know, to promote a little bit more exploring. Alright, I think this is where we need to go. The three small icons represent secondary pythons. If they're full, they're available to use. If they're empty, the pythons are already attached to a wall. Okay. I don't think I've gotten this far, guys, so this is all new. Hopefully it won't be too difficult for us to figure things out. Hold X to place a python. Okay. Hold A to load a jump. Ooh, okay. Alright. That was close. There we go. Alright. And this is kind of scaring me a little bit because if I accidentally let go of one of my grips, the right hand gauge represents your stamina. Monitor it. I'm guessing we're just gonna make sure that we don't run out of stamina. Apparently, I think there was something in that tutorial that said something about resting. I'm not entirely sure if that means we have to find a large platform somewhere to rest before we can continue. All right. I'll grab onto this rope-looking thing. Well, actually, it's more like a net, I guess. Is there anything below us? I mean, famous last words here. Our stamina gauge is ticking away there. I don't think there's really a pathway. Yeah, actually, I can look down. I've just been so focused on my grip all the time that I've forgotten about the camera. Hold X to place a python. Okay. One more there. Load another jump. There we go. Okay. Can apparently rest. Ah, okay, right. So you can actually rest while you're still holding on. And you actually just like wriggle your arms a little bit just to let go of any tension there. Interesting. Alright, almost there. Very good. Alright, let's collect a rope. I'm not entirely sure about the pythons there. Can we recover them, or how does that work? So these look like maybe crab pots? Something along those lines. Where are we? Still quite far away. I wonder if we can climb up there. No. Okay. Yeah, place looks all but abandoned. Not entirely sure why. Some kind of room up there. Something sort of glowing here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Doesn't look like candles or a fire. Or is it? Maybe it's some kind of coral that emits some kind of light. Something in there as well. I guess the big mystery is, where are all the other people around in this, I don't know if it's right to say town. That looks like a helmet, almost. I wish we could actually just pick it up and use that. Oh yes, and there's the mystery of whatever's in our little backpack there. Unsure of what that little thing is. I'm guessing it's some kind of a creature. Can't open the doors or anything like that. Alright, let's move on. I am probably bound to miss a few things here and there, guys. So just keep that in mind. I don't think we can really backtrack after reaching certain points in the game. But, you know, if you want to let me know if I've missed certain things, that's fine as well. Chuck us a comment or two. Something over here. I'll just collect a rope for a second there, and let's inspect. Another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. 2 belly stations for parts, a good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up to low tide though. Next. Note to self, stop doing business with Rem. All he does is dismantle my discoveries and sell them for parts in the Heights. He claims to be a repairman, but he's nothing but a foam salesman, that's what. Interesting. Alright. I guess people were pretty desperate for parts and stuff like that. Yeah, these crab-looking creatures are also kind of interesting because they've got like claws for mouths, I think, and no actual claws. So, alright, let's move on. Hold to place your main carabiner on the wall. Okay. The rope can be attached to most surfaces by holding down X. Okay. Yeah. LB down, RB up. Huh. Oh, I see, I see. I was too afraid to let go for a second there, guys. So, like, okay, so we're actually dangling from the rope. Right, right, right. Okay, okay. Hmm. I see. I see. Okay. Alright. I get it now. Again, fumbling through the Xbox prompts here. Ooh, okay. And that seems like a way down. I'm not gonna rush just yet. Just want to see if there's anything else around here, but we should be trying to go upwards, right? So why would we want to go back down? It's alright, we can explore a little bit. Oh, okay, this is where we were before. Right? Yeah, I think so. Wow, beautiful. The game's basically telling you the story of the past through the use of sound and music, really. Don't really get that very often in a lot of games, but that was really cool. Definitely a lot of water up to maybe even here. in the past. And perhaps maybe a lot of crafting. All but abandoned at this point. Yeah, a lot of like stone carving and stuff. I can see other stuff in the distance as well. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Almost like maybe some kind of windmill or some other type of device. There's a ladder there. Yeek. How are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night. Even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. Okay. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside down cliff might help steer passerbys this way. I miss seeing packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide and everyone agrees. Hey Mo. Listen these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders, like if I'm free for a romantic dinner or two. Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from after that new path to the plain I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. I owe you one, thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Okay. So, I'm guessing maybe most people lived on this rock, and maybe towards the end, as the water receded, people started to just leave. Because there was no point in staying anymore. Maybe. Okay, this is a big sawmill. I was gonna say this was the path up, but it doesn't look like that's the case. We might actually be able to hang a rope from up there, though. If we do need to come back down here for whatever reason. Rope can be attached to most surfaces by holding down X. Alright. Is there anything that we can see down here if we go low enough? Would there be any reason to come down here? Maybe not. Okay, it's a big jump here. Whoops. Didn't exactly let go there. Alright, very good. A little bit scary. Alright, very good. Ooh. What the hell? What was that? Oh, there it goes again. There's these little things that are just flying away with some kind of parachute mechanism. Little parachute worms? I don't really have any other better description for them. I mean, is there any reason for us to want to, you know, use these things to go back? I suppose maybe if you missed reading something, maybe you can just go back down and, you know, read stuff and pick stuff up. I don't think there is a need for us to go down there, though. So we'll leave it for now. Okay, no obvious pathway over that side. I'm thinking maybe just up here. Let's do it. You jump up there. Okay. Let's go get rid of the rope. And we'll hook things up here. Just looking for hidden secrets, if there are any. Oh, here we go. There's a note. It wasn't until I started my shift to prepare for the crossing that I realized it's my last crossing to supply fumarolia. After that, folks, I'll have to make do with what they have. What I wouldn't give for things to go back the way they were, seeing smiles on people's faces, and little uns climbing the cliffs and diving into the waves, and us water fishers learning to fish again. All the things the old folks tell us about sleep after sleep. But enough of this yearning for the old times. I've got a desert to cross and a caravan to prepare. It's not going to prepare itself, if only. Okay, I think this is a dead end. Alright, let's get back up there. I'll hook up there. And hopefully that'll keep us safe. There's this section here, but I'm thinking we'll probably have to climb from the sides. Okay, that's just a little bit of a light there. Yeah, if only we could just pick up some of the lights ourselves. And, you know, maybe use that when we need to enter caves and the like. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. I mean, the grip strength on this girl. Alright, I'm gonna have to jump this. Alright, I don't see any place we can actually reach. just rest our arm a little bit. Ah, okay. Am I not seeing where we need to go to? Oh, actually, I do see what looks to be a crane over there. Maybe we can jump to that rope. Okay. What if I let go? Yeah, okay. That might be what we need to do. Or is it? I think it might be the right way. Just that I do need to try and get a little bit more momentum here. Alright. Nope. Ah. Okay, there's something about a double jump there. Okay. I think what I'll do, I'll come back down and we'll try and take a little bit of a rest here. Because we are out of stamina and I'm gonna need to retry getting that double jump in. I don't know why the game didn't really show us the double jump prompt before. But let's give this another go. Alright, so maybe from here? Aim for the grip. There we go. Wow. That was an ordeal. I'm not entirely sure if we'll get more prompts moving forward. So I can definitely see where the challenge is going to be. Let's look around a little bit more. Yeah, initially I thought we'd just have to swing to this rope and try and get that rope, but... Ah, okay, right, we can throw some ropes up there as well. We'll get to it in a second. I don't want to rush. Yeah, we've got arrows telling us where to go. Alright, let's get a move on. I can see other stuff over that side, but I don't think we can actually climb that way. Can we climb this way? To the left? I don't think so. Just rest a little bit. Yeah, so let's put a python in that case. Yeah, I guess the game's gonna sort of let go a little bit, so to speak, and let us decide when we're supposed to put those pythons down. Can we actually climb around corners? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. But I suspect we could probably still make a jump to the, to that sort of metal bar over there. I don't know what we should do first. Maybe we should just go around here first, actually. Alright. Let's look around a little bit. Long drop down there. And I suspect maybe we could go through there at some point. Maybe. Is this... Yeah, this is directly above where we were before. Ooh, look at these things. They don't look hostile or anything like that. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be like hostile enemies or anything like that in this game, but what are those things over there? Okay, lizards of some sort. Actually, we can actually go back here. Almost missed that. Whoa, okay. Len's gone to the heights to ask to extend the site. With the boss gone, the wind's gone out of our sails when it comes to digging. It's not such a bad thing. Lifting boxes, crates and barrels is my area of expertise, but shifting their old stones? At the slightest pitch and roll, everyone's knees start quaking. Anyway, I was just getting used to the idea of working with archaeologists, making myself useful again. And already the work's dried up. I doubt it'll start up again. I don't see how we can move forward. How about you? How are things in low tide? Is Dee Dee still refusing to go to school? My love, I'm so happy to hear from you. We miss you so much, Dee says. I'm homeschooling her and I'm very much out of my depth. Do you remember the names of all the regions of the tower? I don't even remember learning that. I gave Dee a homework assignment about the old altar to keep her busy for a while. She's supposed to copy the design. I ended up going with her. It's been ages since I'd last ventured behind the village. I'd forgotten how dark it is, but you know Dee, she's gutsy, and she's enjoying diving into the past just like you. Speaking of which, have you archaeologists finally found out how tides work? They've been digging for a while now, get it? Do you know when you'll be able to come back up here? Okay. Is that all written in paper? I guess it is. Right, I think this is probably a dead end. I'm not entirely sure what's glowing back there. Okay, we're actually almost there. I thought there was still a little bit more of a climb. Oh, look at that thing. What on earth? And no one home. Hey Bianca, you must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the hospital? No, I went back to the postal relay. Still no water. Surprise, surprise. Sally and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand, and I've gotten roped into helping with the deliveries. Me? On Pebbleback? You can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm laughing at myself. Still, why not, eh? It's a fresh start, and I quite like seeing the world as the mail comes in. Well, it'd be nicer if this damn pebble would just change course when I ask it to. I'm telling you, it's stubborn worse than old Yom. Honestly though, what a nightmare. Anyway, I'm going to miss the tide at this rate. I left your mail by the door. Ah, another one of these things. It's Sort of like a mini shrine, isn't it? I guess this is the way. I'm just going to backtrack a tiny little bit, just to see if we haven't, you know, missed anything. Because, yeah, there's this room here. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on the outside as well. Okay. Like storage containers. Bunch of crates. Yeah, okay, so this just takes us up here. Hey Bianca, how are things down there? I hear your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance, I never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days, a seasonal job when there are no more seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh, I'm so glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a buoy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know how, but everything here is closed, except for old Ennio's shop. He's still raising his chocos. Bassa tried to convince him to leave with them. Remember Bassa? That little terror at the back of the classroom? They caught him in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one's dared try again since. Do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nests. I'd like that, but going off on an adventure with strangers? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? That sounds like quite something. I'll better stock the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. You don't have any excuses since you're out of a job. It'll be nice, a nice change from the few stray travelers that still come by. Hey, the other day, another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. I had to fetch them. If only you could have seen them. Stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here. Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. So I guess there was some sort of postal delivery system, or maybe people who delivered mail in this. I feel like this is just like some kind of a colony, I guess, and people lived on this rock. Some people occupied the lower parts, and some people occupied the upper parts, and they communicated with each other by post. Would hate to be the mailman in this place, because you'd have to do so much climbing. Ooh, okay. That's tempting, isn't it? I would love to be able to just jump across. I wonder if there's something in there. I wonder if there's anything to secure ourselves if we did decide to attempt that jump, but I think that's probably a little bit too far. Maybe from the second level? Or the upper level, rather? Yeah, maybe from here we might be able to actually make it there, but... Okay, I can't seem to throw my rope up there. I wanna jump? Oh, okay, no. Invisible wall. So I guess we're not jumping then. Alright, let's continue on. I don't think we've missed anything. Okay, pathway's blocked. There's another rope thingy there. Alright, very good. Don't suppose we can now get down to that room from here. I'm finally leaving. I'm so happy I couldn't sleep a wink. At the old harbour master's office, a note caught my eye. It sounded like poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeking people and water. Join us at 12 octaves, Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. Logbook 12 octaves after the Jusant. Okay, so the Jusant is actually an event that happened. Okay. After spending so long marinating and trying to find meaning in life, it'll do me good to see the world, as M would say. Hopefully we'll be stopping by her hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there'll be other adventurers leaving from the low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expedition all by myself. The only time I ever left here was for the harvest festivals when I was just a small fry. So an expedition like this is no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. With any luck... Oh, actually, no, we've read that. Oh no, my parents, I forgot about them. What am I going to tell them? Hey folks, I'm off on an adventure. See you around if, and only if, I make it back alive. Of course, Bianca dear, don't forget to bring snacks. I'd better not say anything. I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this type of trip? One thing's for sure. What's a journey without a logbook? I've got it covered. I plan to make like the expeditions that set off for the salt plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entries along the way for anyone who might come after us. Starting with this message. Farewell, my lighthouse. You welcomed me with wonder and have kept me company as I've pondered too much. You've always been there for me. I'm leaving you to the weave beaks, who'll watch over you from the sky. And to watch over this message, I'm leaving one of my creations. Adventure calls, Bianca. Interesting. So, did she actually live here? I guess maybe this could count as someone's room. It would be very windy here. Let's put that in, and I'm just gonna see if we can drop down here. Maybe, just maybe, we can. Okay, no. Game does not want us going down there. Alright, let's climb up further. Okay. Need to drop down, I guess. And we need to swing over that side. Sure. But I'm sort of curious to see if we can actually get to this room down below. Yeah, see? I reckon we should be able to get there. Oh. There we go. I shouldn't let go of the rope, though. Otherwise, we won't actually have a way to get back up. Okay, so this is the latrine. Okay, then. Not as interesting as I had hoped for, but that's fine. People gotta do their business somewhere. There we go. Alright, I guess I should recover my rope here. And continue onwards. Can we actually hang on to any of these handles? I don't think we can. There we go. Alright. Continue on. This might be a jump. There we go. Alright. Almost forgot about the double jump there. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanisms work. Does it have anything to do with the lost ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but if, you'd think we would have been able to figure it out between the two of us. He had to weigh anchor. A date, he said. It's true. He did seem rather dressed up to tinker around. Rather perfumed, too. None of this answers my questions. I've explored you from deck to hold, and I'm no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have been used for, my lighthouse. Your paintings seem to allude to water falling from the sky, but pff, that's pretty vague. Now what am I supposed to do? Interesting. Okay, maybe that's the way the game is actually saying to us that water is all dried up pretty much in this world, and it doesn't even rain anymore, and that's why water is sort of receding as well. There we go. I think we're here, guys. Almost. What is this thing? Wow, very cool. Chapter 2, Migration. Alright. Oh, we've somehow restored greenery to this little platform. I'm not entirely sure if that is exactly what we're here to do, but I mean, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful music as well. I think this is probably a really good spot to end the episode, guys, but when we come back, obviously we'll continue our journey forwards and I guess upwards as well. I guess maybe we're trying to look for more of these structures on this rock, and perhaps maybe our goal is to just continually return life to the rock, and perhaps maybe that in turn will return water as well. This creature, I have no idea what this creature is. I mean, well, I have no idea what all the creatures are, to be honest, but it almost looks like some watery creature as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Jusant. I most certainly enjoyed playing it, but if you want to support the channel, definitely leaving a like on the very first video of the series like this one will definitely help a small channel like mine out. If you want to get in touch, definitely leave a comment down below. I still have the luxury of reading every single comment that comes through and responding. Might take a few days though, but there's that. And yeah, if you wanted to see more or check out some of the other videos that I do on the channel, definitely subscribe. Aside from that, hope you guys stay true and look forward to the next one.